Yo, what is going on? Patch 4.4 patch notes just dropped, and I thought I would do a video just giving my opinion on the changes that just are about to go down in a couple days. I'm not sure how many days after the patch notes come out did they actually patch it. But yeah, we're starting off. We got Cassidon. This is my first time looking through the patch notes too, so I'm gonna go ahead and read over this. Cassidon now additionally ignores unit collision. This is his new passive. Bonus attack speed per magic damage reduced. Oh wait. Oh, no longer grants bonus. No longer grants attack speed. So he still takes reduced magic damage. But it no longer gives him attack speed. Instead, he ignores unit collision. It's pretty good. I think that's fine. I didn't play Cassidon enough to the point where I could really say if I felt like the attack speed he got from his passive was really impactful. It was definitely not bad, but I personally didn't play him enough to really know. Going back now into his Q, this is the rework, the Cassidon reworks. They're changing everything in this one. Now additionally grants a shield, scales with ability power. It no longer silences, so his trade mechanic initially was you silence them, damage them, and you walk away. Now you don't silence them, but you get a shield. So you go into to damage them, and you get your shield. So that's the trade off. You get your shield, and that instead of silencing them so they can't damage you, they now damage you, but you have a shield to absorb some of the damage. So that's what they're trying to do there. It looks like. They nerfed the damage. Scaling is still the same. We'll have to see. Nether Blade. W. So his basic attacks now always do bonus damage with a 0.1 ability power ratio. Cassidon charges his Nether Blade, causing his next basic attack to deal increased damage, bonus magic damage, and restore % of his missing mana increased against champions. Okay. So instead of every auto attack, what's the cooldown on that? Cooldown 6 seconds. Okay. I have to play it, but that seems pretty fine. 6 seconds isn't that long. No mana cost, so every time it's up, you're getting 4% of your mana and dealing a bunch of damage. Seems pretty good. His E, I think they just nerfed this one. Yeah, the scaling was nerfed pretty hard, actually. That's a lot of damage nerfed. The ratio is still the same, but none of that pretty hard. Rift Walk. Some big changes here. The damage now scales with maximum mana. Stacking damage scales with maximum mana. Doubles its mana cost per stack. No longer refunds mana. I didn't know it did that. Did it used to refund mana on hitting enemy champions? I didn't even know. 3-second cooldown at rank. That's strong. That's really strong. 3 seconds at max rank. That's gonna get nerfed. That's really strong. Mana cost reduced. Maximum stacks up to 4. Okay, so it doesn't. Stacking. Oh, so it still stacks on damage. Damage still stacks. Okay, but now it scales with mana. Okay, so you're gonna probably build him like Rise now. You're just gonna go you always built him you kind of built him. Rise and him build very similar. Roa tier. You might go Roa tier Frozen Heart now, versus 80 mid or just 80 in general. That'd be really good actually, because now is more of his ability scale. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, that cooldown looks ridiculous on his level 3 ult. You could almost build him with Trinity Force, actually. I would like to try that out. Put a Trinity Force on him, because with a 3 second, yeah. Mana cost reduced, maximum stacks. Stack duration was increased, though, so you can't wait it out and then be like, okay, I don't want to use as much mana. Now we're on to Annie. And it looks like they're just nerfing. They're giving her a better late game scale, but they're nerfing her early damage because she was just too strong in the early game. Reduces. Oh wait, what? Reduces cooldown by half on all kills. Oh, reduces cooldown. That's not that big. Maybe they're trying to put her in lane with that. Because I don't really see what that does as a support. Yeah, maybe they're trying to get her back into lane with that. With that new thing on her Q. Because I don't see what that does for support Annie at all. Reduces cooldown. Okay, just that one, yeah. Her W, same thing. Damage was scaled back, but scaling was increased. The flat damage was scaled back, but the scaling was increased. And looks like the same thing for Tibbers, too. So I guess they just thought her laning phase was too strong as support. Just trying to scale back her damage, so she can't just like versus any real melee champions, or even sometimes versus like Thresh. If you get right in their face with Q at level 1, you can get level 2 first. You just flash all in them and ignite, and they're dead. So I might fix that, especially versus like Leona. If you pick Annie into Leona, you can just start Q and wreck them. Diana's getting a buff. This is probably because they're nerfing Lich Bane this patch. It's to compensate for the Lich Bane nerf. Diana still is. I don't think she's gonna be. It's not gonna make her playable, but it might. She could push wave a lot hard. She could push wave quite a bit harder now, with that buff. Like at level 1, like she could be a counter pick into Rise, like she was initially. I'm pretty sure, and Kassadin too. If Kassadin's not like OP first pick first ban every time now. I don't think that 3 seconds on the R now on Kassadin seems really strong. Like you're not gonna be able to catch him at all. So we'll see. Hopefully he's not first pick first ban, because I'd like to play with a 3-second flash. We'll have to see what happens with him though. Anyways, on to Elise. Her Q was nerfed. They're trying to. Looks like they don't want her to clear the jungle as fast. It looks like what's going on here. The base damage was reduced too, so her gank shouldn't be a little scaled back. Well, I agree though. Elise was ridiculous because it was ridiculous. She had everything and she like killed it. If she landed her cocoon, she pretty much got a kill. Same thing to venomous bite. Damage response is reduced by a lot, like halves it at max level. The base damage is reduced too. Cocoon, they turn it to a scaling. So yeah, this will help her having her ganks not be as strong too, because they're taking 0.5 seconds off it, the initial stun, and then they're making it scale. So late game or like mid game, but you level Cocoon last. So I was like this. It's actually a pretty big nerf for her for like the whole game leading up to the end game. I guess her end game picks are better. I don't know. That's a pretty decent nerf. But she definitely needed some kind of nerf. Buffing her repel, that's cool. Spider form, Spiderlings HP increase, good because they die like to anything. Like Janna's tornado kills them. It's ridiculous. Ezreal. Pretty sure that's just compensating for the Lich Bane nerf, or Lich Bane. No, are they like trying to are they trying to say AP Ezreal is viable? Is that what's going on here? Maybe they're nerfing Sheen too. I don't know. Fizz, yeah, compensating for the Lich Bane nerf. We got some Heimerdinger buffs up in here. Now spawns with maximum ammo count. That's pretty good. He's gonna get those down. Ooh, that's really like you could do some like maybe some weird bush shots at that where you run into the enemy jungle and put 3 down real fast. Or you could like go to one of the buffs, like the opponent blue buff or red buff, and like put down 3 turrets and steal the buff. Turret health now scales with ability power ratio. With ability power ratio based on level. Okay, so that's good, because they die really fast. Like another thing, they just die really fast. Basic attacks now restore. The beam charge, very good. Dinger definitely needs buffs if he's ever going to be viable. I personally don't play him. I don't know if this will fix him, or I hate ganking Heimerdingers because you just die. Yeah. Seems solid. Kog'Maw, once again, isn't a very viable. We'll see. Target ability. Now a straight line skill shot. His Q. Oh, it shreds armor and magic resist. The range was like almost doubled. Base damage increased. Ability power ratio increased. So we're looking at AP Kog'Maw now. Bioarcane Barrage. That's his W. Now has no mana cost. Alright. I haven't seen Kog'Maw in forever. I've never actually played Kog'Maw, so I have no idea what's going on here. Let's go ahead and read this again. So I know they changed his Q from just increasing his range to like a long range skill shot. So I guess it was targeted before. Now it's no longer targeted. Seems like a nerf, but it might be. They buffed everything else so much. The armor and magic resist shred percentage instead of flat. The base damage was increased by quite a bit. The range was almost doubled. They have that. They took 0.2 off that ability power ratio though, so I don't know. No mana costs on the Bioarcane Barrage. Is that what is the Q? You know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. I don't think he's gonna be viable still. Nautilus. So yeah, buffing his W, and then that's the bonus health ratio. That's really big. That's half. So his shield is now 50% bigger. I don't know. He could be really good now. I'm definitely gonna be playing him once this patch hits. See what's up with that. And then got some Sever nerfs. These are pretty basic. They're just nerfing Ricochet's mana cost so you can't spam it every time it's up. Excuse me. And then they're nerfing Boomerang's still 40%. Boomerang's damage per minute. So you just can't push the wave really, really hard like at level 1 and get your Ricochet. I'm pretty sure like some people max Ricochet first and they just keep people under turret with just Ricochet, and it used to only cost 40 mana, so that was pretty ridiculous. They increased the mana cost, and then Boomerang. You're just trying to make it so you can't push the wave as hard. Yeah. Spell Shield mana was increased. Oh no, mana Restore was increased. All right, that's cool. That's trying to make up for her Ricochet mana increase. So they give her some way to deal with that. Skarner's still bad. We're just gonna bypass that. So, the shorter one. Good. I like that. Thresh needs a nerf, and it's a pretty good one. Tristana, also good. She runs out of mana in lane from what I know, so getting rid of the mana cost on a rapid fire will help her. Yeah, I like it. Twisted Fate, pretty sure this is just compensating for the Lichbane nerfs. Looking at Vi now, finally, they should have nerfed her last patch. I think they were going to initially, and they just didn't. It looks like just all her damage is being nerfed, but she's getting better scaling. Yep, Q damage nerfed, getting a better scaling. Salt and Battery, knock up duration on secondary targets was halved. Knocked up distance on secondary targets. Knock up distance. Ooh, that was cut too. I don't know if people really played her to knock out as many people as possible. I like the nerf on the initial cooldown, on the level 1 cooldown on it too, though, because you could use it. It would be like up, so it would be up too much, and you would just be like, well, we're all fucked. I don't think the knock-up duration on secondary targets hurts that much. It might hurt more than I think. You don't really think about it when you ult someone. I'll have to play her. I think she's still she's so good in solo queue. Like, you don't really see her in like LCS play, but she's really, really good in solo queue. We'll have to see how those nerfs hit her. I haven't played her in a while because she's always banned. So we got minor changes and bug fixes. Recall jungle. Yay. The blade wall fix a bug where would occasionally be locked out of using flat. Oh, okay. I heard about that one. Fix a bug where. Okay, that's fine. There's a bunch of bug fixes. When now displays a targeting circle when highlighting the ability. Okay. Nothing important. Now displays as on cooldown. Where's unable to. Okay, that's good. Just so you know, like. Looking at Yorick. Fix the bug where Yorick would permanently ignore unit collision after casting. Oh, well, that's pretty good. That's a pretty big fix the bug that was causing one of this. Okay, just bugs. What are they nerfing on Lich Bane exactly? Deal 60 damage plus deal 75 base AD. So they're nerfing the AP ratio, but they're giving it a higher base damage. Okay. So yeah, it is definitely a nerf. So champions that were before just bad are now going to be worse, like Twisted Fate, Fizz, Ezreal, Diana. It's too bad. I like this change to the. This is what I think. Start cooldown for all trinkets. Yes. Swap cooldown for all trinkets. Yes, I like both these because I hate the early warding. It makes level invading harder. Level 1, and then I hate it when I trade trinkets and I can't use it forever. I'm just like, I want to use my sweeper and you can't. Dumb. All right. The new Wriggles. I heard about this. It now builds out of Dagger, Hunter's Machete, plus 50 gold, total cost of 50. Wait, Madrid's is now 750? Basic attack seal. Doesn't look very good at all. That's a lot of money. Do Madrid's used to cost? No, that's the same. Oh, it's, yeah, now it's a 50 extra gold is a big deal for junglers, because usually I can back with like 750, and that's boots plus spirit stone and maybe a potion, but now it's like you can barely get boots and mad reds. That 50 gold's a big deal in my opinion. I'll have to try it and see how it goes. I haven't used Wriggles and Madden forever. Plus longsword, plus dagger. Total cost 1650. Jesus Christ. 12 attack damage. Buff the attack speed. 40 to 30. What? Basic attacks against monsters deal. Places a stealth ward. I thought they were so this is a buff. This is like a slight. They're trying to like buff Wriggles. What is their? We're currently working on Wriggles on. Okay, so the next patch they'll be introducing the, because it's like supposed to be like a Wriggles Lantern is supposed to be like a stacking item. Is what they want, I think, and it's like 30 stacks, and then it goes to a new item that's actually decent. Hopefully that's good. Reduces the cooldown teleport. Teleporting to an allied turret reduces the cooldown of teleport. Whoa. Wait, reduces. Canceling the teleport on card reduces the kill. Okay. Yeah, so that's just buffing teleport. I like it. I like teleport. So they're. So they're oh no, they're nerfing the crocodile and the 3v3s. They're nerfing Syndra. Oh, they're buffing Syndra in the 3v3s. Good to know, good to know. So I don't play either of those. So that comes to the end of the video. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, give it a like. If you did enjoy the video, also be sure to subscribe. Check out my live stream on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter for whenever I upload a new video or whenever I start streaming. I usually stream daily, so be sure to check that out. And then my previous and next videos, check those out. When my next video is up, be sure to check that out as well. And thanks for watching.